Hi everyone, it's Tammy Mastroberte with Elevated Existence. And this week I want to talk to you about the number one reason you are not getting signs and synchronicities in your life. Why you are not getting signs from loved ones who have passed. Or why you are not feeling guided by the universe and seeing the signs that it's always sending to you. I get this question all the time because I live by signs and synchronicities. It's what I teach. The thing that I teach the most is about how to communicate with the universe. And signs and synchronicities fall under that. What I want to teach you today is how to stop rejecting signs. Because that's what you're doing. You don't even realize it, and you're saying, I'm not getting signs from loved ones. I've never gotten a sign from my mother, or I really don't think I get signs that often. I don't understand. People used to say to me, I don't understand why you get signs all the time. And I started realizing the biggest problem is saying no. You are rejecting them. You hear your mother's name. You see her favorite flower on an occasion that is meaningful to you. You hear or see something that reminds you of your loved one and they pop into your head. Lights will flicker on and off when you're talking about them. And you'll say, oh, that's weird. Or, oh, this strange thing happened. Or you'll call a friend and say, oh, this thing happened. I thought of my mother. But you don't accept it as a gift. You don't take it in as a sign and a gift from your loved one or from the universe trying to direct you where to go. We say, oh, it was such a coincidence. I needed this one thing and it just appeared for me. It was so crazy. But we don't accept it. We're not saying yes. That's the biggest problem. I have a 5-step process that I teach in classes and through my Elevated Existence membership paid community where I'm constantly teaching about communicating with the universe. The 5-step process is so you can start uncovering signs and synchronicities in your life. I'm writing a book on it now, and I thought, you know what, I need to get out there. The holiday season is happening, and I want to let everybody know why they're not getting them. The biggest reason is you are not saying yes. That's step 2 of the process. You're not saying yes. You're rejecting these signs. You're questioning them. You're thinking, maybe I'm crazy. Other people are going to think I'm crazy. Let me call so-and-so and see if they think maybe it was something. We constantly do this, and we have to stop. So I want to give you an example and a story from my own life that will hopefully help you open up this holiday season to signs from your loved ones, okay? Here's the story. About a year ago, my boyfriend and I decided we were going to buy a new house. And so we purchased the house, and I was excited, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to buy some new stuff for it. And so I placed an order for a few things from Pier 1 Imports. Not an ad or anything like that. Trust me. I just love Pier 1 Imports. So I placed an order, and the box came, and I opened it up, and I was all excited. And I opened it up, and I noticed one of the items I ordered was missing. And I was like, oh, I just was so annoyed. I'm like, now I have to call them. Like, what's going on? And I look at the packing slip, and I see that it was there, but it wasn't in the box. All of a sudden, I noticed there was something else in the box. So I picked it up, and I realized it was a mug that I did not order. So now I checked the packing slip again. I'm like, I didn't order this. So not only did they not give me the item that I ordered, but now I have this mug. So again, I was totally annoyed. Well, I unwrapped the mug, which you can see here. I'm trying to move it so that you can see the light. Okay. So this mug is what came in the box. Very pretty mug, right? Love it. Didn't order it. So I get this mug, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, it has an M on it. Now, my mother's name was Mary Ann. And those of you who don't know me, my mother died when I was 22 years old, 3 days after Christmas from a sudden brain aneurysm, and totally unexpected. So, obviously, she's not around to see me physically buy this new house. But she's constantly sending me signs. So when I got this mug and I saw that it was an M, I thought, okay, well, not only does that stand for Mary Ann, but it also stands for Mom. Now, if I was skeptical, some of you might be thinking, but Tammy, your last name starts with an M, right? So, okay, so maybe my last name does start with an M. But I didn't order this mug, right? I didn't order it. It wasn't even on my packing slip. So I was kind of like, wait a second, this is nuts. So I knew, by the way, Pier 1, not in the free mug business. They're not giving out mugs, guys. This was not something where they were like, oh, her name starts with an M and let me put the mug in this would be a nice surprise. No. So, again, not on the packing slip. I call them and I say, you know what, I ordered this and you guys sent me this nice mug, but I didn't order this mug. But, you know, I'd really like the item that I did order. And so they said, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. Never asked me to send back the mug. Never even asked me what mug I got. Just said, okay, no problem. We're going to send you out the item that you ordered, which they did. And I got to keep this mug. Sign from my mother. And I promise you, I know this was a housewarming gift. This was my housewarming gift. Because I was thinking to myself, oh, if my mother was physically here, she would be so excited and she would be shopping and she would be, you know, getting me things and she would just be so happy. And I know she did that for my sister when my sister got her first house when she was alive. So I was thinking about that, and here my mother sent me a housewarming gift from the other side. Again, Pier 1 is not in the free mug business. So this was a gift from my mother. And I accepted it. I didn't question it. I didn't say, well, my last name starts with an M, or, you know, somebody just screwed up at Pier 1, right? No. My mother sent me this as a housewarming present. And now every time I see this mug or I use this mug, I think of my mother. I know that she knows that I have a house and she's very happy about it. And this was her gift to me. So I want you guys to think of that story next time you get a sign and you're saying to yourself, I don't think this is, you know, this is from so-and-so, or I don't know, this was weird, but I'm not sure. Just say yes. Say yes to the signs that come to you. Say yes to things that remind you of a loved one. Just say yes. That is my biggest tip on the 5-step process that I offer. And I wish you a beautiful week. I hope that you get many, many signs this holiday season. If you have received signs and haven't rejected them, or if you have any kind of comment at this whatsoever, comment below. And also, if you want to see me live on Facebook, I go live on Facebook every Tuesday at 1 p.m., where I share all sorts of teachings about how to communicate with the universe. And I wish you a beautiful week, and I will see you next time.